couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Indiana Hoosiers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. They are thrilled with the way their running back has been able to get in and grasp their concepts quickly. As you know, this Heisman Trophy contender is a transfer, but he literally hit the ground running, and Coach said he's been a big part of our success so far this season, and we are not surprised that our team is performing so well because of the way he's been able to produce. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Hoosiers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the return, it's Wallace. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a crease, it's Hawkins. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing, it'll be 2nd and 10.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Hands it off. There he goes. Touchdown, Indiana. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off erases some angles and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Unloads it left. Complete downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The run inside. It's Hawkins. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. That's caught. It's Samuel. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense has it. They're on the move.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
The ride. At the 20, he's got space. He's loose on the left. He's at the 40. The 20.
yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. Looking left. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Fresh center downs going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snaps on 4th down. Rushes on. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. At the 40, there he goes. Into the secondary. Touchdown, Indiana. Great job by the back on the option. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he wants it all. Got it down the field. Off and running. At the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Taylor wants to throw it. They're working that left side. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as is intended.
He's going for it all. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Nice play to knock that one down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. You've got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
On the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hits inside. It's Edwards. He's got the first down. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown. Hoosiers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Fires to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. With the catch, it's Samuel. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Gonna take a shot. He's got it way down the field. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. Turning it on. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Upstairs to make the catch. And he scores! Touchdown, Indiana! That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throwing right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. This offense has it with really good field position. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. A shot toward the end zone, and they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On third down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Taylor wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Indiana! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime updates.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Stanford taking on the Baylor Bears. And it's the Cardinal coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Taylor wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a deep grab. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. And the Hoosiers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Sees an alley.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass on second down. Timed it perfectly to not get free and forces the third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game...
Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. On the run, it's Hawkins. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Making the adjustment on the play. Taylor wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Edwards. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The pull and throw off the RPO. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers are in the red zone. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically.
Fires toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Splits the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all...
Caught, and he's got room. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Gain of 27 on the play. And that's a
big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Drops back on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the catch. It's Terry. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got him. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They just keep firing. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Taylor wants to throw. They're all over him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it in his belly. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Leaping grab for a big gain. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll go to the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's dropped. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the option. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Well, that is a tough penalty to take that'll back him up for this 2nd and goal. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target, so now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
And the returner will be dragged down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. He's looking to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Samuel. Runs through a man, and he might have space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution.
And he throws another interception. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Going for the big play. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to throw one first. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Under pressure. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him before he gets the 1st down marker, and the screen does not deliver.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
Got to make the play on 4th. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting...
Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose.
Goes high to pull it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bond. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Making the adjustment. Taylor wants to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coach